Happy Monday morning, everyone. It is coffee and questions time. We are actually kind of doing a little bit of an edit job here. We have a brand new microphone that we're working with. It's on, right, babe?
It's on.
Okay. So we kind of lost the first minute and a half of our original film because we forgot to turn the mic on, but that's my fault.
Why is it your fault?
Anyway,
It's my fault.
So we have a new microphone. So hopefully if the wind comes up, which I don't think it will today. It's kind of a weird weather. But anyway, so I want to get into what we're going to talk about today. And you will see a little bit of a glitch because I'm putting this piece on the front end of a piece that we already filmed like 30 minutes ago. So, but I wanted to talk about this sign. This is a restaurant sign, guys. And, before I start talking about this, I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in to the LTS. That's what I wanted to do on here. Thank everybody for tuning in to the LTS. We had a great response. A little bit of a hiccups in the beginning, but it turned out well. I'm glad I filmed it on film and then posted it on YouTube later on. We had unprecedented for us, like 111 people that were watching. A lot of interaction, a lot of great Q&A. We'll be doing the LTS again on remember, it's the last Saturday of every month. So the last Saturday in July, whenever that is, we'll be doing it again. So thanks everybody for tuning in and the great comments and all that stuff and the shares. And anyway, yeah, so now we'll get into talking about this. And actually on the next clip, I kind of go into this. So I think we're going to cut it off right there, and then I'll just splice this in the first part. It's all of an editing thing, guys. I'm so bad at editing, but I'm learning. I'm trying to get better. So let's just shut it off right there, babe. See, once every month and a half. And I think that this is definitely a market that you guys could go after, is restaurant signs. And I've talked about it many times before, but just to give you an idea, guys, this sign, you can see the one I originally made for them was several years ago, and they wanted me to match what they already had. I probably would not have picked this font or this style letter, but the one I did originally for them had to match something that they got at a fair or something. And this is the font that I use, which is Dom Casual BT, I think. It's not a bad font, but I probably wouldn't have. Hey, Mag. Hi,
Wait,
Mag.
I gotta show Magnum.
Hi, Magnum.
There's a lizard over there. He's going after
is
the
he
lizard.
following the lizard?
Hi, Magnum. Hi,
Good
Bubba.
Our puppy.
Okay, sorry.
You could probably just step over that wall. Anyway, where was it? Oh yeah, anyway, the reason that I use this font is the one that I originally did. They have it's a Saddle Ranch Chop House, and they have a bunch of restaurants. So they order these from me. Guys, I have got, this is I think the 35th order. 35 or 36. I keep track of how many times they've ordered. They've ordered, and I get $120 for this plus shipping, which is probably more than what you guys would get. It's 12 by 24, probably more than what you guys would get. But it's a fairly simple sign. Obviously, doesn't take me that long, and it's repeat business. Every time they get a new general manager, or I do some with chef on it, and they change chefs, or they get a new general manager, they get a new sign. They order a new sign for me. 35 of them in the last few years. That adds up, guys. You don't need a whole lot of accounts to reorder to keep you pretty busy. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. That's one I got to ship today, and I finished it up yesterday. All right, so the question, besides that, the question that we're going to do is basically, it's off of a question from the LTS yesterday. Saturday. Andy Earl, really good guy. I dig this guy. Anyway, he says, lately I've have had some people balking at me at charging $25 a square foot. So this is all about pricing, guys. While others say I should be charging more. I don't like the feeling as though I'm cheating anyone. But I don't want to cheat myself either. That's why I ask your opinion. So he kind of goes into a little bit more. But Dad and I made a mistake the other day on the LTS when we kind of answered this question, is $25 a square foot. You know, obviously this one I'm getting $60 a square foot. So the number one, write this down, keep it in your mind. Again, our perspective. The number one cardinal rule in pricing signs. Number one, if you're going to price by square footage, never, 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 never tell the customer that you charge $20 a square foot, $30 a square foot, $10 a square foot. Never do that. You will lose about 100% of your sign quotes. Never, never, never. And that's the one thing that Dad and I, we've said it before, but we didn't say it on the LTS the other day. It was a huge mistake because I wrote Andy back and I asked him, did you actually tell the customer $25 a square foot? He wrote back and that's what he was doing. That's our mistake, guys. That's my bad. Never, that's the number one cardinal rule beyond everything else. Never tell the customer you're charging so much per square foot. If you say $10 a square foot, you might as well be saying $1,000 a square foot, because in their mind, ding, 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 it's a ripoff. So just figure it out, then figure out what the square footage is, figure out what your charge for that square footage is, and then give them that price. You'll have 100% better results. So we learned this really early on. We figure it out and then we tell them the price of the sign. So we will always try and remember that, especially for you new people. You guys that have seen a lot of our videos, maybe you forgot that, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But when you're quoting a sign, just don't tell them I charge $35 a square foot. You will, I don't know, maybe it has to do with when they buy carpeting or they buy, you know, if I don't know, what's carpet go for? $1.50 a square foot, or
I don't know.
$2 a square foot, or whatever. I mean, last time we bought carpeting, which was a long time ago. So they have, anytime they've ever bought something by the square foot, they're in their mind, they're kind of comparing it to that, so it feels like a rip-off to them. So just don't do that. Don't do that, guys. It just is bad. It will work out bad for you. The number two cardinal rule in pricing or doing signs for customers is, in my opinion, again, get all the money up front. Because I had a question the other day that someone had, they had made some signs for people that wanted signs, and then all of a sudden they weren't coming to pick them up. And you know, that's why, because they didn't pay for them up front. If they'd have paid for them up front, I guarantee they would have come and picked them up. So those are the two big granddaddy rules of pricing and selling signs. You all right there, babe?
Yep.
Hopefully by the way, hopefully our sound will be better. We now have upgraded shotgun mic on the camera. So there is absolutely zero wind today, but if there was wind, hopefully it would sound a lot better than other wind issues we've had in the past. So we're working on it, guys. We're upgrading.
It is. It's heavier.
It's a little bit more weight, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So that is it as far as the content goes. Let's get into the sign carvers of the day. First one is from Larry Scudder. He made this for his nephew's wedding out of a piece of, honestly, I really don't know exactly what wood this is, but it's really cool, live, like a slab. And he made this so that they can use it in place of the guest book thing. So it came out really, really well. So I'm sure if it wasn't, he's going to have all of the attendees sign this sign, and then they're going to be able to, I would assume, hang it on the wall in their home. So, great idea, Larry. I really like that idea. I hadn't seen that one before. Good job. Beautiful board. I'm not sure what that slab is, but looks awesome.
I think I'm going to have to give in and use the tripod next time.
Get a little heavy on you.
Yeah.
That's the first time with that mic on
Yeah.
the top, huh? All right, so, and next sign carver of the day, Andy Earl. He's the one we're talking about. And he, by the way, said something on Saturday's LTS that he's limited skills as far as carving. No, that's not the category you go in, Andy. Sorry. You're making some terrific signs. And this one actually is from a while back, because I've got a big stack of sign carvers of the day.
Sorry if I'm bouncing around here, guys. Eric told me to use the tripod. I
tried
said
to
no.
tell her.
I know.
She wouldn't listen.
I will admit in public I was wrong.
Oh my gosh.
You better.
Wow.
It's a good thing you
Mark
have
this date on your calendar, folks.
It's a good thing you have this on video because
Because it won't happen again anytime soon.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, you guys. So, Andy, awesome job, dude. I love that. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. All right, we are done.
Share.
Yes, please. This is something that I am so bad at. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't seen us before. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. There's a subscribe button somewhere. I don't know. The real good YouTubers can point to it. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere here. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I've got some very exciting collaborations going on right now. I can't share them with you right now, but they're huge possibilities. I'm very, very excited about that. Please thumbs up if you like what we're doing. Make a wood sign on Instagram. I try and post something every day. I didn't yesterday. I don't think I'm going to post stuff on Sundays, but I've got a really cool post coming up today, one I've been kind of saving for a little while. What else? Oh, like us on Facebook. You know, we don't do a lot of social media stuff. I'm pretty much sticking to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. That's pretty much it. So please, again, pass the word, subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you. Oh, Dad's coming up with his thought of the day. We kind of missed a couple last week because we vacation, that kind of thing. But his thought of the day is coming up, and we'll see you on Wednesday morning for Coffee and Questions. So keep those questions coming. Keep sending me pictures for sign carvers of the day, and we'll keep doing what we do, and we're going to have some really good newsletters coming up. So remember, Coffee and Questions on Wednesday again, and then a newsletter on Friday, and then Dad's memory lane thing on Saturday. So everybody, make it a great week, make some sawdust, have some fun, and be happy.
Oh, very good.
All right, we'll see you on Wednesday, guys. Bye.
Hi folks, it's time again for another thought of the day. I get a lot of emails, a lot of people telling me that they enjoy these, so I guess I'm going to keep on doing them. One of my thoughts for tonight would be I have a motto that I try to live by. It's pretty easy to remember for me because it's the same as my blood type. So my motto is be positive. That just happens to be my blood type, so it's pretty easy for me to remember. Another thing, just a thought, that doing what you like to do is freedom, but loving what you do and doing what you love is happiness. So freedom and happiness has to do with being able to do what you want to do and liking what you do. So, and then I'm going to close with a little phrase that my wife used to like, and see if I can remember it. It was something like, "You can romance her with flowers, you can romance her with wine, but to make her really sentimental, romance her with the Lincoln Continental." And so that's it for tonight.